In the name of the God whose mercy is profound, whose kindness is forever, what is the role of emotions in faith? Even though we find that there are many people who belong to different faiths, who have their emotions as the most significant factor in the handling of the affairs of their faith, the fact of the matter is that emotions ideally should play a secondary role in how faith is acquired and how the requirements of faith are satisfied. Faith is the acknowledgement of the reality about this life. We cannot afford to assign the pursuit of knowing that reality to our emotions, because emotions can go wrong. Emotions can side with an understanding which doesn't make sense. Emotions have the ability to influence intellect negatively. Emotions at times do not allow us to think rationally and in the correct manner. So, emotions do have a very important role only after faith has been correctly acquired, identified by the intellect. It has to play a secondary subservient role to intellect. It is only through the intellectual understanding of what reality is that we can know what is the right point of view. And if we understand something which we believe is right, we get emotionally attached to it. But those emotions should also be controlled emotions, because if we start following an understanding of reality emotionally, then we will never be open to any other different version of reality. The fact of the matter is that if we want to acquire true faith, we have to make sure that we are in the pursuit of knowing what the truth is all the time. We cannot afford to allow an understanding to continue to dominate our mind and our actions without it being reviewed constantly. It is only through constant review of faith that we become more strong in our understanding, more confident in our beliefs. And emotions, they have to play the role of the agent that is there to motivate, to take action, to enable the individual who has acquired faith to follow the expectations and requirements of faith. Because intellect in itself doesn't have the ability to pursue a task with vigor and with the strength of perseverance. It is only through emotions that we are attached to an understanding. We love the one we believe in, and then we are inclined to follow what the expectations of the belief is. Therefore, it would be wrong to undermine and not understand the proper role of emotions in faith. But it would also be wrong, in fact, more seriously wrong, to allow emotions to play a role which it doesn't deserve to play. That is the role of dominating over intellect. It is a difficult interplay of the two factors, but it is an important thing to ensure that we know the correct role of both our intellect and our emotions. Because if intellect is not allowed to continue to probe, revisit the understanding of faith which has been, after having been acquired, which has been emotionally pursued, then a wrong faith, once taken in, will continue to stay and would therefore never be able to be eradicated. If a person wants to be rightly guided in religion, then he has to constantly guard the interplay and the proportion of roles played by both intellect as well as by emotions. The two are equally important in their own respective roles in enabling an individual to become the right kind of religious person. For a religious faith to be acquired. Therefore, we have to give and assign our intellect the predominant role, but we have also got to make sure that after we have acquired faith properly, rationally, we allow our emotions to make sure that the faith that we have acquired sustains itself and it is enhanced by following the requirements of faith. May the Almighty enable us to understand what the right approach towards faith is, and may He enable us to follow religion and faith in the best possible manner.